Hello and welcome to a brand new episode of the Nerdpocalypse Podcast. I'm your host, Jay. I'm here with my co-host, Micah.
Real quick.
Oh, sorry. It looked like you were going to say something. Go ahead.
I am going to say something. You ever, Jay, Terrence, I don't know if you can relate to this. You might have nieces and nephews, but Jay, I know you can. You ever just look at your child, the apple of your eye, the reason that you get up in the morning and slay the dragon? You ever look at them
Slay the dragon.
with a tear in your eye and just tell them, shut up. Just shut up.
Yeah.
Just shut up. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, it's pure derision. Yeah, I know. I get it. There's definitely days.
Do as I command and shut up. It's one of those days.
And Terrence.
Yeah, that's sure.
He's also here.
But I feel like I would probably get there because I'm patient to a point.
It's a different level, yo. It's a different
exactly.
level.
I don't know if I have that level of patience because I'm like, I love you to death and I will do everything for you, but I also want to throw you through a window.
Yeah, no, that's what it's like. Sometimes.
That's
what it's like.
One of the best Dr. Doom quotes I've seen regarding children is, "Do not confuse undying love for eternal patience." Which is that's a real quote from a fake character. And
no, but somebody's dad wrote that.
Someone wrote it.
Somebody's dad wrote that shit. They were like, "Nah, yo, I'm sick of that shit." That's pretty good. No, there's no, that's true. I've started meditating again for that very reason. Like, quite literally, like, sometimes you gotta just be like, you know what? Maybe there's another method here that I could utilize. Somebody has figured this out. No, you have to. It is the greatest thing that ever happened to me. It's also the most stressful by far. It just is. All right, let's get into it. Speaking of stressful things that Micah and Terrence have done to themselves, you guys watched Velma for some reason. But you both liked it, right? Like, you guys are against the audiences. You guys think this is the hot shit. Is that what you're going with?
Shut up. Shut up.
No, I watched it yesterday because of all of the scuttlebutt, as Michael would say, online about it and how bad it was. And me willing to give everything a chance. I'm like, it can't be that bad, right? It can't be as bad as people are saying it is. That's insane. It's got like a 7% audience score. That's like a
7%. Jesus Christ.
No, that's the audience score. That's people review bombing it because they're being dickheads. But like at the same time,
that's fair. That's fair.
At the same time, no, they're not. Because like I watched it and I don't know who it's for because like it's got the Velma name. Velma is a Scooby-Doo character. It's got the other Scooby-Doo characters on it. And it's supposed to be an adult version of Scooby-Doo, right? So when you watch it,
which feels, by the way, like a slam dunk. Like, that feels like that would be pretty easy to pull off.
You would think it's trying to be Harley Quinn. Harley Quinn is fucking hilarious.
Yeah, it's actually funny.
It's a very funny show. And this fails miserably in trying to catch the same spirit of that. It's not funny. Like, again, if you're like, the animation is good. Like, I will give the animators credit. Like, they're doing the best work as far as the entire production of the cartoon. But the humor is just, it's self-referential to a fault, and to the point where it's just, it isn't funny. And I don't know who the audience is for this show.
I think I know. I think
because I don't know. Because I have no fucking clue.
I think the audience is for stupid Gen Zers. I think if Gen Z is just like the left side of the bell curve for Gen Zers, that's who this is for. And it's made up by, people our age or younger for the stupid Gen Z crowd. And it's not funny. It's not funny. Like, that's the most egregious thing about this. I don't care that characters are race bent. I don't care that Shaggy is the complete opposite of everything that Shaggy traditionally is. I don't care that Scooby Doo's not in it.
You mean like looks wise or like the actual character?
He's a black man with non-shaggy hair that does not do drugs.
Okay, the not doing drugs thing is the problem here. Like, I don't give a shit about the dreads or whatever. The whole point of that character is him and Scooby are getting fucking high. That's why they're always hungry. That's what I'm saying. Like, the adult version of this should be a fucking slam dunk. Like, because it's all like the implied shit for the cartoon for decades.
He's literally the exact opposite.
Yeah.
That's
as a matter of fact, every character is the opposite of what they are tradition. And I get it. You're trying to subvert expectations or whatever. Sure. All right, I get it. But it's not funny. And Shaggy's played by what's that dude? I can't remember his name right now.
Sam Richardson. What else has he been in? I know he's
hilarious. He's been in a couple of Apple TV shows. He's been in a few movies. He was Jay. You would probably remember him from Veep if you got
the black dude. The black dude. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I like that guy.
He's hilarious.
Yeah, he is very funny.
I love that dude. He's very, very funny and has incredible timing. He can't make that character work.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
and that's not on him, because he's shown that he can make damn near anything work.
Well, what was that show he did on Apple TV? Like The Party or whatever?
The After Party.
Yeah. I didn't like that show.
James Franco?
I hated it. I hated that show. My wife loved it. I fucking hated it. I didn't like anything or anyone in it. But I like him. Like, I liked him in Veep. I thought he was great in Veep. That's unfortunate. That's a testament to bad writing, though. If none of the good
the writing's fucking terrible.
Yeah.
There's two cockroaches. There's two cockroaches having sex within the first 30 seconds of the first episode, Jay. There's two cockroaches having sex within the first 30 seconds.
Now, I have a question, and I think this is a legitimate question about this show. At any point, does someone look at the cockroaches fucking and say, they fuck like we do in a Martin Lawrence-like voice? Because that's, I
forgot about Bad Boys, too.
That happened.
That happened. Two rats fucked in an attic. And thanks for letting me remember.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Never forget.
Christ. The dude that writes this show is almost 50.
That's weird.
Oh, you know what? That explains a lot to me.
He doesn't actually get
a white
young generation, but he doesn't. Even white or not, like, he doesn't get the generational difference.
A 50-year-old white man.
That's
trying to write like a teenager and growing up now.
The kids think this is funny, right? Yeah. Like, all right, that explains a lot to me. Then.
Now, I don't know who writes Harley Quinn, but it'd be interesting to see who writes that versus who writes this, right? Like, is it a younger writing team that works on Harley Quinn? Because Harley Quinn, while being obviously very referential to like DC Comics for years and stuff like that, it still has a younger person edge, which makes it work, I think. I've literally not seen
80. Like there's almost a 10-year difference between the person that created, developed. Yeah. But
also you got to think, okay, that means they're my age, which means they grew up. They were teenagers when, like, Batman the Animated Series came out, which is the impetus for that entire show, right? Like, that show, Harley Quinn would quite literally not exist without Batman the Animated Series because she was created on that show. So, like, all of their references are going to be linked right back to that. That's their grown-up experience. A 50-year-old person writing Velma, I guess, makes sense considering how old Scooby-Doo is, but to try to write it for a young audience doesn't really work. Like, that's fucking weird. All right, cool.
I was just like, wow, this is...
Now, here's the question. How many episodes did you get to, Terrence?
1.5.
Wow.
There's only 2 episodes up.
Really? Okay.
They're doing 2 episodes.
They have the nerve
Just go week by week.
to go week to week with this.
Just release it all. Just knock it off.
Might as well.
That's hilarious. No, come back next week. Really? On your timetable? Fuck off. No.
I mean,
I almost didn't make it.
Max.
Damn, it was in like
Was the
30
first
minutes.
episode? Yeah, 30 minutes.
And I almost didn't make it. Like,
Wow.
It's not good. Like, it's not the worst thing in the world, right? Like, it's not worth review bombing. That's the thing. It's not worth review bombing. It's not worth the time to set up a Rotten Tomatoes account just to review bomb it.
Who did that? That's very weird.
Right.
That's very strange. Well, and it's actually what's doubly weird about that is, you know, this idea of like review bombing it isn't because of the quality of the show. It's simply because the characters are race bent. That's the reason why people are review bombing it. Like, just judge it on the quality of the show. If it sucks and you don't like it on the quality of the show, fucking trash it. I don't give a shit. That's perfectly fine. But it like all those like mega review bomb type of shit, it has nothing to do with the actual programming. Zero. They just happen to be correct this time that the show in fact also sucks. Apparently.
Yeah. It's
amazing.
clock.
Right.
Before we continue to Jack Ryan 3, I actually watched Avatar Way of the Water. Ask me some questions.
Is it good, Terrence? Is it great? How
It's
well?
fine.
You know what? Let me ask you this: how is the CGI? Is it because you watched it? Like, okay, how is the CGI?
It's fine. The CGI is great. It is. I'm not gonna pretend that it's not. Like, even they kind of, the eyes are fine. Like, they fixed the eye uncanny valley. It's just still the mouth now. The mouth is off. You know how that, CG mouths never look right. I don't think they're ever going to be able to get that right. It's weird.
It looks like
Yeah.
like a step up from the Amazing Orange. You know what I mean? Just like just like just there's a mouth on a dog, right? Like,
It's the Conan O'Brien fucking special effects.
It's a Disney movie. Like, it's a kid. It's a Disney movie. I would say it's for kids, but the action sequences are kind of fucking brutal. You know, like when Atiri uses her bow and arrow, like she be shooting niggas in the head, and they show it. No blood, but they show it, like an arrow through a dude's face. I'm like, wow, okay, James, relax. Who is this for? But no, it's a Disney movie. It's a 3-hour CG Disney movie, and I can see why people love it.
Yeah,
it's better than the first.
Is it better than the first one? That's what I was going to ask.
It's way better than the first, to me personally.
I heard Mr. Don't Breathe is back. Is he back?
He's the villain.
He's the villain.
He's the villain again?
I actually like him in this movie. Yeah, he's an Avatar now. I don't know how
he's
the
a
fuck it happened.
Catman.
I don't understand what the fuck happened. They kind of yada that shit, but
they had his like memories
back.
Stored or whatever, and then they just put it into an avatar.
Whatever, sure. He came back and he was like my favorite character. I kind of wanted him to win. Here's my takeaway from the movie: white men fuck up everything.
Yeah, but
they
isn't
destroy.
Isn't that the point of colonization? Like,
Jake Sully
the reason of all wars.
Yeah, exactly. Like these guys are coming after him in the forest. He's like, we gotta go. So they meet the water people, and then he brings the white men to them, and then he's got to save. Him being a white man, he's got to save the natives from the white men that he brought to their fucking homeland.
Oh, it's one of those. It's one of those arsonist puts out his fires type.
Yeah, that's exactly what this is. That's the message I got from this movie.
Like,
Stay
how about
away
you?
From white people.
Like, how about you don't come here? No, I'm here to save you. I don't need saving.
So he's got to save his family because Don't Breathe is actually, I call this nigga Don't Breathe after him, right? So he's got to save his family. So he brings him to another fucking crew of people, crew of Na'vi, and shit happens. They kill a bunch of whales because of white folks.
Oh.
And then there's a great fucking action sequence at the end, a 45-minute action sequence, which is pretty dope. and then it ends. It's a fine movie. It's not mind blowing. The CGI is amazing, just as I thought. Like you can watch it once and don't have to ever watch it again.
Here's my thing.
The first Avatar.
Yeah, which I did.
Yes,
one time, and that was it. Here's my thing. I need people to be consistent in their like views. I know that's impossible on the internet, but I like to point it out from time to time. I don't want to hear people talk shit about how all the Marvel movies are the same and they're a generic blah 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 blah. You motherfuckers will go out and make this movie a $2 billion movie, and you're not going to tell me it has any level of real messaging outside of the same white man colonization story. White man goes native, becomes the best of said natives, saves the day story. It's been done in Fern Gully. It's been done in what's the Kevin Costner movie? Dances with Wolves. It's been done 1,000 times. But that's fine because the CGI is amazing. And look, I'm not taking anything away from that. I thought the CGI in the first one was amazing. It was a hell of an experience. But if you're gonna comment about the theme park movies and how shitty their stories are, why don't you keep that same energy for this movie? They don't. Because you like to see James Cameron succeed. There's nothing wrong with that. I got no problem with that. Just be consistent. Or just own your hypocrisy. That's my only thing. Be like, you know what? I'm a massive hypocrite. My hypocrite, knows no bounds. Like just say that. But at least try to be consistent, man. I don't know that I'll see it in theaters. Like the chances are low at this point.
It's almost at $2 billion.
Yeah, it is. I mean, this is making a ton of money. You are quite literally the first person that I know in my real life that has seen that movie. You are. You're the first person I know in my real life.
I don't know anyone else that's seen it in real life.
No. But again, it's only made like $500 something million here, which is not a blowing the doors off blockbuster in America. Here, right here. Overseas, yeah, it's made $1.5 billion. Fuck yeah, it's huge. So yeah, good. It's good to hear that it is fine and not bad.
It's fine. Yeah, it's not bad by any stretch. It's just kind of like it doesn't do anything different outside of like using the like latest technology as far as digital effects go. That's it.
I am curious, like, because clearly you're not going to have a 12-year gap between 2 and 3, right? Like the third one's coming up pretty fast. It's going to be kind of interesting that he's not, besides just showing the fire Navi, like he's not going to have technology that's going to be, unless maybe he was holding something, right? Like, all right, like I'm going to do the fire shit in a crazy different way. There's not going to be a big tech jump, right? Like, because it sounds like it's clear that there's a big tech jump between the CGI quality of the first one and the CGI quality of this one. Not crazy, but like noticeable. It'll be interesting. What is it that's going to get people to be like fucking amped up for this? I guess it's just the fire Navi in it of itself.
Like I watched that YouTube channel Corridor Digital, and they kind of like critique digital effects and things like. They say the hardest thing to do in visual effects, besides like realistic faces, is water. They say water is really hard to do. So if fire is easier than water, he's already got the tech.
Yeah, he'll crush
to do whatever he needs to do in the third one. But yeah, it's fine, man. It's James Cameron.
All right.
I wish his storytelling was a little bit better. But like for the audience that it's for, well, this is not a rated R movie, so
right.
This is a kids movie. It's a kids movie with some brutal scenes every once in a while because it's about children. It's more about the children than Jake Sully and Natiri this time around. And I think one of the children is supposed to be taking over the narration later on in the series or some shit like that. So
yeah, it's a new narrator every movie he was saying. Okay. All right, great. I didn't know that. I don't care. Season 3 of Jack Ryan, a quality program. Mike and I have watched a number of episodes in this new season. Terrence, you haven't watched Jack Ryan at all.
I've watched like maybe 6 episodes of the first season. I
feel like you got. I feel like you got to.
No, it's
continue.
good. It's good, but I just turned something else on because I'm like,
Yeah, because the second season gets cranked up like a lot. Like it goes fucking nuts. This third season seems to be heading that way. Look, I like this series a lot. Like it's one of my favorite. It's one of my favorite series Amazon has done. It is actually one of my favorite series. Period. I like the fucking military shit. I know Micah does. Yeah, I think it's good. Look, criminally underrated actor. Wendell Pierce. Like every time that guy is on screen, he is phenomenal on this show. Like he's great in everything, but he's really, really good in this. And this season like puts them not at him and Jack Ryan at odds with each other, but they're not working in tandem as they have in the previous 2 seasons. But yeah, this is really good. Like John Krasinski is great as Jack Ryan. Like he's a great choice. I wish they had picked him to be Jack Ryan years ago. Like he would have crushed those movies, but the series actually to me works much better than the movies outside of the Harrison Ford movies, which were great. So, Michael, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, I think stuff like this works better as a series. Just the long form storytelling nature of serialized television really does wonders for stuff like this. Yeah, man, like John Krasinski wanted to be Captain America and this is, you know, he didn't get that, but he got Jack Ryan. And I think now that I see this, I'm like, wow, I wonder what his Captain America was.
He might have nailed it, yo. Like he might have nailed it.
I think he could have really pulled it off.
Yeah, I think he could have.
Yeah, man, this is really good. I've only seen the first episode because.
Hold on. Let me read. No, hold. Let me read you the text exchange I had with Micah. I was like, how far are you into Jack Ryan? He goes, only 1 episode. My wife likes military schlock almost as much as I do. So we have to watch it together. And we can't find the time. I can find the time, but we can't find the time. Which is hilarious.
So yeah, I've only seen the 1 episode, but I mean, this is right up my alley, man. Like this is
that would drive me. I'm sorry, I don't want to be to cut you off. That would drive me insane, nigga.
No, that's his fault.
If I had to wait for someone else to watch something, I would kill him.
Nah, yo.
Like, no, fuck that. I'm like, yo, are you too slow? No, I'm here. We know each other's schedule.
And here's the thing, right? Like, like,
his fault.
She's the TV person, right? So I'm the movie guy. She's the
that's
TV
not
person.
TV. It's fucking Amazon.
Well, it's you know what I'm saying. Like she's the serialized. Like she'll sit up there. She's sitting up there right now and just annihilating my Netflix profile. And I'm the movie guy. So on the rare occasion that I am like super jazzed for a TV show, we just can't seem to find the time.
Nah, yo, you got to shut your mouth. Like this, your problem is you talk too much. You should just go in and be like, just watch this shit. Don't say nothing. When the Golden Globes were last week, right? Last week,
yeah.
And my wife is like, hey, you know, I was talking about like who won and everything else, and I was saying, you know, Michelle Yeoh won for Everything Everywhere All at Once. And I was like, yeah, it was a great movie. It's very weird, but it's a very good movie. And she's like, when did you watch it? I was like, months ago. Like, yeah, I'm not.
Were you in
my
house? Were you in my house when you said that? Were you in my house having a conversation with my wife who said the exact same thing? She said the exact same thing. Oh, we might have to put this on our watch list. I watched it months ago. I said, do you want to go see this while we're home? Do you want to go see this? Like, looks cheesy. All right. Shut up.
But the funny thing is, it's the same thing because she's like, oh, I think I'd want to watch that. I was like, she was like, did you tell me about it? I was like, I literally told you about this months ago. Like, I literally told you about it. Like, I told you about it. And you were like, I don't know. And I was like, okay. Like, look, you know, Like, time waits for no man, yo. Like, look, I'm not waiting. And I tell her, like, all right, we started this series. This is a series, and this is my cop-out. I'm like, this is a series we got to talk about on the show. I don't got time to wait for you. I'll watch it again with you, but I don't have time to wait. Like, let's go. But, like, Fleischman's in trouble. She was like, isn't it Thursday? Isn't a new episode coming out? Like, she was on that shit, like, immediately. So,
you know what really...
it just matters.
You know what really makes me mad? You know what really grinds my gears? You know what really pisses me off? Again, I'm not like the TV guy. So when there's a television show that I really like, I want to, like, I'll tell her, I'm like, yo, you got to watch it. You have to watch Severance. It's the best TV show that I've seen this year. You have to watch it.
No, but then somebody else will mention it. She's like, oh, doesn't that sound good? Like, well, what the fuck, yo? Well, we do this for a living. I think I might know.
Goodness gracious.
That happens all the time. I'm like, yeah, what do you think of this? No, I'm not really interested in that. Your sister's like, oh, maybe you should check that out. Oh, we should check it out. I'm like, I said something 6 months ago. 6 months ago. The show has been on for 6 months. You don't listen. I know shit. But Jack Ryan, whenever you and your wife get around to it, you should watch it. It's really good.
We've scheduled it for Saturday because we have to watch something else that my stupid ass told her about.
Yeah, I saw in your text message for that. That's your fault.
That is my fault. That is very much my fault.
What did you have to watch?
It's a remake of a movie about a party that happens in a home.
Oh, nigga, what is your problem? Come on, you saw the trailer.
I said,
you saw
I
the
have
trailer.
it. I said
again.
I said the screener came in the mail and you can watch it. And she was like, "Oh yeah, let's watch it tomorrow." Oh my god.
No, I'd be like, I don't want to. I don't need to. It looks fucking awful. Like I can't. Like, look, yo, no. I don't care about it. Like, it's a bunch of niggas in it. I don't care.
I literally have zero interest in seeing that movie ever.
I told her.
Did you see the trailer?
I saw it. That was why I didn't have interest. Get the fuck out of here.
I told her. I said, well. Of course she did. Of course she did.
It's got black people in it.
She's from Florida, and it's got black people in it. It looks hysterical. All right.
It might as well be called Soul Plane 2. I'll never see it. I'll never see it. Oh, thank you. I'm good. Y'all let me know about it. I love the original House Party. I'm not watching a terrible young people remake. I'm literally too old for that. Like, I'm too old and jaded. Like, I get it.
So, question is, if it's like really terrible, which I'm pretty sure it is, do you finish it as you guys are watching it?
No.
Or do you go like, I'm going to go play PlayStation 5?
You just get up and walk out the room. All right, I've seen enough.
No, if it's bad, we won't watch. If it's bad, we won't watch it. But I looked at it. It's good enough for somebody. It's good enough for somebody. Yeah. Yeah.
Like, for real? Like,
what you
the movie has Jacob Young
love.
or DC Youngfly in it. I don't know who that is. Damn, the audience score ain't even in the positive. Best of luck.
Really good.
Yeah, Jack Ryan season 3 is
it's great. It's great.
Is really, like, in all seriousness, Jack Ryan season 3. Like I told Jay, just so you know, Jack Ryan has had some military training, but Jack Ryan's an analyst, right? He's a numbers guy, right? Like he's not, you know. Yeah, no, they're not doing that now. No, he's James Bond now. He's like super duper spy now.
Well, it was hilarious.
Mike, all that CIA stuff out the window, man.
Michael was hilarious. He was like, nah, yo, he a Call of Duty man now. He is.
Yo, I swear to God, Terrence, one of the in the first episode, it was pulled straight out of Modern Warfare, yo. Like it was either Modern Warfare or Modern Warfare 2. The scene where they have to kind of infiltrate a boat.
Nigga, that scene was dope. Nigga, that scene was dope.
That's Modern Warfare 2.
That's in it. It's that. It's literally that.
Look, yeah, that scene was dope. Like the whole that whole first episode, you're like, all right, like we're back in it. Like, oh, there's the familiar characters. Oh, there's like some shit going down. And then they're like, we need to get on that boat. And I was like, here we go. And then immediately, like the show just changes. It's like, fucking Welcome to Modern Warfare 2 or whatever. And it's like they go on this boat and do this thing. I won't spoil it for people who haven't seen it. And I was just like, I was all in. I'm like, hell yeah. Like they're using the terms and shit.
Yeah,
I was like, yeah, do it. Do your thing.
This
Hell
fucking Jack Ryan and Soap infiltrating the damn boat.
Soap McTavish.
That's not a real name.
Oh,
that's not a real name. By the way, Jack Ryan is the son of a Baltimore police detective and nurse. Ryan is a former U.S. Marine and stockbroker who becomes a civilian history professor at the United States Naval Academy. Ryan then joins the CIA as an analyst and occasional field officer.
He's Indiana Jones. He's Indiana Jones, but like with guns. All right, man. But look, I love it. I'm here for it. I can't wait to dig into this. Is this the last season?
No, next season's last season. Yeah,
man. I wish he could just do these forever, man. These forever.
I'm so bummed. I am so bummed that this is not a like 10 season type of thing. Like, or just like let him do movies. Like that would actually be kind of cool if they were just like, you know what, these four seasons, rock and roll, but like he can't make that commitment because he's John Krasinski's a big star. Cool. Then fucking transition him into the Harrison Ford style and let him do movies. Give me a movie every 2 or 3 years. That would be, and they haven't said that they wouldn't do that. They didn't say he's like done with the role, but like let him do the movies, man. Like those shows are good enough that like, I don't know if you've seen Clear and Present Danger or Patriot Games in a long time. Those are damn good movies, man. Like they really are. Which just shows you how not good Without Remorse was. But more on that later. So, yeah. I don't know, man. And also Hunt for Red October, which was incredible. Though that was Alec Baldwin as Jack Ryan. And then I won't mention any of the other movies because those were fucking terrible.
More on him later, too.
Yeah.
Right.
Unfortunate for him. All right, let's talk about the first episode of Last of Us. This is HBO's newest series, obviously based on the video game, very popular video game. I'll go first. I never played the game. Both of you have. I thought it was great. I thought it was great. I like the way it started with that like the sort of television thing. I thought that was really creative and smart. I don't know if the game starts like that. I have no idea.
No, that's new.
Yeah. Look, I got to tell you, all these people are like, "Oh, I'm shocked. I'm not. It's done by the dude who did Chernobyl. like, yeah, it should be fucking good. I actually would have been pissed if it was bad. Like, what the fuck? Like, I would have been shocked if it was bad. Because Chernobyl was, if you haven't watched that, you fucking should. That was amazing television. Also HBO. But he sort of brings that same level of like deep seriousness to this, which it sounds like the game is like pretty serious too, obviously. But yeah, I'm really digging it. I think it's good. I don't feel comfortable seeing Pedro Pascal talking without a helmet on. It makes me uncomfortable and it's weird. It's fucking weird. Because all I can see is the Mandalorian. It's fucking strange. But otherwise, I love it. I think him as Joel and the young girl's name escapes me, but playing Ellie, I think she's also really good. So, yeah, I'm digging it. Either one,
Terrence.
Yeah, I messaged these guys when I finished watching it that Sunday and said, this is excellent. Like you said, Jack Ryan lends itself to like long form. That's exactly what this is. Like it makes perfect sense for this to be a television series because you can't cram everything from The Last of Us into a 2-hour movie. It's too much. In this first episode, the entire first 20 minutes up until they're sitting on the couch is not in the game. Like they added backstory to his daughter.
Yeah, like
So they made that a scene that much more fucking devastating when it happens.
Yeah.
It's really good, man. Like the acting is great. They put some serious money into this shit too, because that sequence, which is the truck sequence, is pulled from the game.
With the plane and shit.
Well, the plane wasn't in the game. That was different. No, but the POV in the truck that's pulled straight from the game.
Okay.
That whole sequence is like
shot for shot. Driving past the burning
impressive.
house, driving into the town, and seeing all those people shot
really?
for shot.
Oh wow, okay.
Like the game itself is cinematic as fuck, so it lends itself perfectly to HBO doing an adaptation of it, and also the guy that wrote the game is writing it too.
Oh really?
He's also on the writing crew, so he's filling in the gaps that he couldn't with the game. Like gameplay fills in the gaps in the game, but you can't do Doom shit from 2005's Doom. You can't do that.
Yeah, you can't have Pedro Pascal crouching behind cover, listening for the enemy and shit.
Yeah, so you gotta fill in backstory, and he's like, this is his story, so he knows what he wants, and like he's collaborating with
brilliant
Craig Mazin, I think is the guy from it's great, it's good. I hope the next 8 episodes lives up to the hype of the first episode, because it's fucking awesome. And this is not, like Carrie said yesterday, this isn't the curse breaker, because there have been stuff. I still argue that the best movie adaptation for a video game is Silent Hill, next to the new shit that came out. And that was 16 years ago.
So wait, you're saying this is not the curse breaker because it's already been broken?
Yeah. It's already I mean, it was broken years ago.
I mean, I think before we go to Micah, and again, I'm not a huge video game person, so like my perspective is just solely watching it from this medium. And I know I've seen clips of Last of Us, like that's all I know, right? But when you take the serious game seriously, you can make great media. Like this, if anything, this should be a note to Amazon when you do God of War, take it fucking seriously, because you could make something pretty great. But you're going to have to put the real money into it. You're going to have to take it seriously and hire people who really know what the fuck they're doing. Also, hire whatever guy fucking made God of War 4 that made that game exponentially higher than the previous games. Hire that guy to work on the staff. Like, bring him in. That makes total sense.
He's not on the last one, is he? He left. He handed it over to someone else, didn't he?
Corey Barlog handed it to I forget the name, but he handed it because that was a very personal story for him, right? Yeah. Like he had a son, and him and his wife was from Scandinavia, and they would speak in their language, and he was just kind of out there, and so it was a very personal story for him. He said what he had to say. But it was so. I see what you're saying. Look, one of the reasons why this is so good is because the game is an interactive movie, right? Like this is probably the best way. This show is probably the best way to experience this story, because you don't have to deal with all that pesky gameplay, all that fine. But it's the gameplay is the Avatar 2 of stealth action games, right? Like it's fine. It works. It's fine, but it's not the best stealth game. It doesn't have the best shooting, but it's kind of a jack of all trades. But you're kind of getting through the gameplay to get to the story. It's good. It's very good. Like Terrence said, that first 20 some odd minutes to kind of establish some characters. That's dirty, man. That's real dirty. Because I remember exactly what happens, because that is that scene that we're talking about is verbatim from the game, and it's hard. It's hard to watch, and that's my thing with this. That's my thing with this series, and that is and that's the reason why I didn't play the second one. One of the reasons why I didn't play the second one this world in The Last of Us is bleak.
Yeah.
Very, very bleak. And if the story beats continue the way they did in the game, I don't know if I want to go through that again. Like, I'm at a point in my life right now where I don't need my entertainment to be bleak.
I want it to be bright.
I know I don't even need it to be bright. I don't need this world is a harsh fucking world, man.
Yeah.
And there's characters later on. There's one character, I think his name's like Bill or Bob, and he's just like, yeah, I had somebody that I had to take care of once, and I realized, nope, fuck them. You got to take care of you. And I get it, right? Like, this is the point, right? Like, but plus at the very, I'm thinking about the end, and I'm thinking about the end. I don't. None of these people are good people, man. None of them. They're kind of at the same time, like, they're trimming the fat, right? They're trimming the fat. Like, you get introduced to the Fireflies in this episode, and the Fireflies come in a little later. The Fireflies are this, like, so after this infection, it's basically martial law,
Right.
and the government is just like out in full force. So the Fireflies are Antifa basically, and what's really cool is they got the woman from the game who played Marlene to play her in the show. Yeah.
Oh, really?
That's very cool. Yeah, that's very cool. I appreciate stuff like that, especially because, like, she's really, really good in it. Look, man, it's a good show. It really is. As much as I think, like, The Last of Us, the property is just kind of self-important and up its own ass a bit.
It's the Rock of the video game industry.
It is. It really is.
That's the best way I can put it.
And that's, as you put it perfectly, because, like, nobody here has a problem with it, but the way people fawn over it is obnoxious.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
It's completely obnoxious. It's not the greatest. It's not like the creator, and I get it. He's the creator. He's the co-creator of the show, right? I get it. You got to hype up your show, but you don't have to, like, Tony Khan hype it up. He was like, never in the history of video games has there ever been a video game that could be adapted like this. Yo, shut up, yo. Shut up.
No, but that means he was totally aiming at it being adapted. You know what I mean? Like, that's why he made
probably
it.
wants to be like a television screenwriter or a movie writer.
Right. It's like, you ever read a comic where you're like, they're clearly writing this for TV. You're like, yeah, y'all just push it and be like, hey, Amazon, you want to do it? You want to do it? Like, you can feel it in certain comics. You're like, yeah, we get it, dog. Like we get it. Like, you're just making it cinematic.
It's like Hideo Kojima. Like, that dude wants to be a director.
He's aiming all his shit to make it to movies.
Right. Like, just give that dude. I'm surprised he hasn't created something in this country, like, in terms of, like, movie or TV series, because he's got the clout. He's got the.
Oh, he 100% does. Yeah,
that's another one. That's another one.
I heard his podcast is amazing. Actually, I've been meaning to listen to it.
I'll have to check it out. Again, I don't hate Hideo Kojima, but, like, people treat that dude like a god, and I don't like people being deified like that. Like, get out of here.
Yeah, no, that's fair. But there's a Metal Gear Solid movie happening. Best of luck with that. Like, just best of luck.
From the Kong Skull Island guy?
Oof. Yo, if I was Kojima, I'd be like, no. Like, nah, I'm not letting this nigga fuck up my property.
Like, I feel like, and it's weird. I forget the name of the movie. It's coming out soon on Netflix. I think it's maybe the end of this month or maybe next month. There's, like, Terrence, I think I sent you guys the trailer and you were like, this looks like Valkyrie or something like that, some game or something.
What the hell did I say?
I forget
I know what you're talking about.
But I can't remember the name of the movie. But I feel like Kojima and, like, Metal Gear Solid would actually do better to make that as an Asian production. like just the way their stuff is designed, like very CGI heavy. They don't make it for like crazy amounts of money where you could maybe pull over a couple of actors like nobodies and kind of make them big and let it kind of come out over here in a limited release or limited streaming, and it might do incredibly well. But I think a big Hollywood production of Metal Gear Solid is a bad idea. I do. Like, I think that movie is going to be very mediocre. Also, how many movies are you going to do? Because there is so much in that universe. It's too much. That's one long-form storytelling.
Right. This is a television. That needs to be a television show.
It does. It with a real budget.
Does.
Like, if you're going to do it here, it really needs to be something like you throw that at like Amazon, who has just like unlimited money. Or look, I wouldn't even be mad. Look, if you told me there was a Metal Gear Solid television show coming to HBO, I'd watch the shit out of that. 100%.
Yeah, man. It's a military action. It's a military action game about walking tanks. Yeah, bro, I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah, right. Like you had me at military. Like, all right, I'm gonna watch this shit. Like, this is the military industrial complex. I know this shit is dope. What the fuck? Like, this shit looks awesome, right? But like, HBO would dig into like all of the sort of like deeper meanings of that crazy ass franchise and everything else. They would do it. I wouldn't trust it to this Kong Skull Island guy. Like, I just wouldn't. Like, I wouldn't. No offense. Like, I just wouldn't. Wouldn't do that.
Joe, it's gonna be bad.
It's gonna be real bad. It's gonna be real bad.
Vanquish was the game that I was.
Vanquish. There you go.
Like. Yeah.
All right. I had the right letter.
Yeah, the last thing I say about The Last of Us is like you don't even have to play the game to really enjoy it.
No, as a matter of fact,
that's the best.
Literally me.
The best thing about it.
Yeah, don't play the game. Like, seriously, like the story is good enough. The story is good
irrelevant
enough.
to the show. Don't play the game.
Don't play the game. You don't need to. You don't need to. You literally don't need to. I'm very curious. I'm super curious to. You know what? I'll try to watch it with you. I'm super curious if they keep the ending, and I'm curious to get your take on it because I feel like I'm on an island.
I mean, I know the ending.
You know the ending?
Yeah, I know the ending. Like, at least I have like a general understanding of the ending. I don't know, like maybe there's more detail.
We won't talk about it in case people who don't know. But I'm very curious to get, and I'm curious if they do anything different in the show. I can't imagine they would. No,
that ending is pretty big. I gotta imagine they keep that.
But I don't like Joel, guys. I don't like Joel, and everybody does. Everybody does. When that second game came out and they found out what happened to Joel, like then people started like review bombing and getting anti-Semitic and all that crap. And I'm like, yo, Joel was not.
Is Joel Jewish?
No, Neil Druckmann is Jewish, or he's Israeli. And people just.
I hate the internet.
I hate people. I hate them. Like they can all fucking all right.
Wow. There it is.
Well,
All right, let's get into topics this week.
Send a maniac to catch a maniac. Chad Stahelski.
You know what? Fair enough. God damn.
Chad Stahelski.
Yeah, we got to move fast. We're like 45 minutes into the show. We're just out of checked out.
The director of the John Wick movies has been tapped to direct a feature project that is serving as Michael B. Jordan's action vehicle follow-up to Without Remorse.
Let's make it good.
Who directed the first Without Remorse? Because I really wanted to love Without Remorse. And I was like I'm not even mad. I don't hate it. I'm just incredibly disappointed with it. Like
it was disappointing. Like it was. Sucked.
Some Italian dude directed this. Look, I still think this thing could be salvaged in my eyes. Michael B. Jordan, while not my favorite actor, there's just something about, I don't know, there's something about his face. He just doesn't scream like, he don't scream like super action man to me. You know what I mean? Like the only reason he can pull off Adonis Creed is because he kind of looks like Apollo Creed.
Well, and he's also fucking jacked as fuck, and so people just go, it's fine.
Yeah. He's a good actor, but
he is a good actor,
right?
Oh, he is.
He's a good actor. I'm not saying he's not a good actor. I'm just saying like this didn't do it for me.
You know what it is though? Michael B. Jordan is one of those Hollywood actors, and I don't mean this in discouraging at all. Actually, there's plenty of Michael B. Jordan projects that I like, not just the Creed shit. Like, what was the movie he did with Jamie Foxx where he was a lawyer? I thought he was great in that. Like, I think he can be a very good dramatic actor, not just an action actor. He is 100% an actor who cannot rise above a mediocre script. He cannot. Like, there are certain
can't elevate.
He can't elevate. Not at this point in his career. He's still very young too. Like, and look, what do we know? We're not fucking actors either. That's very hard to do, I'm sure. But there are certain actors you can tell. Like Denzel Washington is so good of an actor that given a mediocre script, he can elevate that character. Like just because of who he is, right? Like experience and stuff like that. Michael B. Jordan is not there in his career yet. He may very well get there. There are young actors who I think can do that, but he can't. Every role he's ever been in that is very good, that he's very good in, has had an excellent script. Without Remorse, did not have an excellent script. So, at all. I think that this Rainbow Six movie, if you get a good script, I think he'll crush it. But you got to give him something to do, and you got to, he can't just be given, bullshit one-liners. You got to give that guy some emotion, something to, dig into with this team. Because apparently, Rainbow Six is gonna have Michael Pena in it. I'm down for it, man. Again, it's military action schlock. I love it. Just make the script good, and it's not like Chad
writing it.
And that's important. I don't know.
Chad Stahelski is directing,
right? And that dude can make action.
Did he do John Wick 3? I don't think John Wick 3 had a script per se. That's why I'm asking.
I'm not sure John Wick 2 had much of a script either. But again, those guys are really good. The John Wick guys are really good at shooting action and making pretty fun movies. But again, you got to have good writing. And if the writing sucks on it, that's going to be the biggest problem. He was involved in all John Wick. Oh, he's been involved in all of the John Wick movies.
He's in all of them. Okay.
There's a fifth. There's a fifth one
That's
coming
the
out?
question.
What, John Wick? A fifth John Wick?
Yeah, you need to. All right, we got it.
All right,
that's
guys.
enough. That's enough.
Later this year, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like that franchise is how many
ridiculous.
movies are there going to be? 5? I feel like that franchise is 4 movies too long.
It needed 1. I could have done with 1 and 3 and then be done with it. 2 sucked. It sucked.
2 was terrible. Yeah.
2 fucking sucked. Look. I love him. I love your music. Common is not a leading man in any capacity as an actor. He's not. Not as a villain. No, stop. Wow. The same guy, Chad, what's his name? Chad Stahelski is doing a Ghost of Tsushima movie? Okay. All right. I mean...
Okay.
Okay.
Well, there's going to be a lot of stylish killing in it.
Yeah. Look, I'm not mad at you. But yeah. So, look, as long as they get a good writer, I'm cool with it. But Michael B. Jordan is not a capable actor to elevate a mediocre script. He's not. And that's not a bad thing. That's just... He just hasn't hit that point in his career. And maybe he will, maybe he won't. I don't know. But working with great directors and great writers, dude crushes it. He does. So let's hope for that. Yeah. All right, next up.
Get ready for more Megan. Megan 2.0.
Finally.
Megan 2.0, a sequel to the first campy thriller, is officially in the works. Universal has scheduled the movie to debut in theaters on January 17th, 2025. It feels like a placeholder. I can't imagine that the first Megan cost so much money that
Yeah, I feel like you could crank this out in 6 months.
I feel like you can, man.
I'm sorry, yo. Like, come on. How much does it take to
I
do
feel
the,
like you
the
can.
dance moves? Like it can't be.
Yeah,
done.
what is
Hey,
it? Just is it
12 million.
choreography?
Right.
$12 million. That's it. $12 million.
That's all it costs to
Nah, yo, you
Nah,
get
yeah.
this out by 2024, January 1st of 2024.
Yeah, you got to strike. You got to strike while the iron's hot, yo, because this is not going to be a long-lasting property. Like this ain't Friday the 13th.
You know,
what I mean?
Well, you haven't seen it. You don't know, Micah.
No,
Like
no.
everything that I've heard, people really like.
Oh, I don't doubt it's fun.
Look.
I don't doubt that it's fun at all. But I don't think you
I'm
get
gonna watch
Megan
it.
5. I don't think so.
I'm gonna watch it, and I'll report back. I'm looking forward to watching it. I hope it's as good as everyone says it is.
Yeah.
The only thing that people have said that they didn't really care for is that it's not like gory enough, which is disappointing. But so if it takes 2 whole ass years to get more gore in the movie, I'll be fine with that.
Megan. How are they going to spell the sequel? Like is it
Megan
is it
2.0?
It should be Megans, right? Like there should be 2 Megans. Like, and the 2 is like is an S. Like that should be the move.
It should be M3G4N 2.0 or M3G4N $2.0.
$sign. Black Adams. That's it. Hell of a pitch.
Speak.
Which is annoying. All right, next up.
A Tron sequel is coming, and it tapped Jared Leto to star.
This is a mistake.
Look, man, I gotta confess, don't really care for Tron. I saw the first one. I saw the second one. I don't get the hype. You've got to have more. You got to want more from movies than light cycles.
Well, no,
that's it. That's why people like Tron.
Well, no.
Well, you
Is
do,
it?
but like the first Tron came out in like what 84.
Yeah,
So that's why
84,
people love
87,
that.
something like that. Yeah.
Right. That's why, because that one was amazing. No, that shit came out in 80.
Well, I didn't see it in 84.
Damn. Yeah, I
saw
was
it.
a 1-year-old in 82. So, but like that's why people love it. But like that second one didn't really give a fuck about that.
No.
And like going back to the first one, like technically it's pretty solid. The shit that they were able to pull off. But yeah, I don't give a fuck about Tron either. Honestly, it's not a very compelling story.
Here's the thing. Tron 1 is okay as a movie. It was a technical marvel, no doubt.
Much like Avatar.
Yes. Yeah, quite literally, it was the Avatar of its day. Quite literally, it was disqualified from, I believe, the Oscars because it used computer technology, which is just ironic as fuck, like in the modern era. Like that's just hilarious. Very famously. But Tron 1 is fine. It's fine. It's not that great, but it's fine. It's a technical marvel of its time. Tron 2 looked very cool. Like the light cycle stuff looked very good. The CGI Jeff Bridges shit looked horrible. It looked horrible then. It's gonna look bad now. Just don't do it. Just don't do it. Create new villains and just move on from there. My biggest thing is I like the music. I still have some of that music like saved that I listened to from that soundtrack. It was great. If that gets Daft Punk to get back together to make another soundtrack, I'd be cool with that. That sounds great. They crushed that soundtrack. And visually, the world looks cool. I'm going to need you to concentrate on the story. Much like with the idea of doing a Rainbow Six movie. You're going to need to write a story that's worth a damn. The story in the second movie sucked. It wasn't good. Also, why the fuck did you pick Jared Leto? Have you not learned your lessons yet? This dude is getting like bomb after bomb after bomb in the box office. Stop picking him, yo. Stop picking him.
Which is odd because he's not bad. Like he can be
He's a very good actor.
Again,
Yeah.
he's got the Michael B. Jordan thing though. He can't elevate a script. He can't.
Apparently not, because
And actually, he might tank a script.
when he's bad, he's real bad.
I'm starting to think this nigga's trolling people, like for real. Like he's picking movies and just fucking them up. Like, come on, yo, House of Gucci. Like this nigga's trolling at this point, right? Like Morbius was garbage. That fucking weird ass accent he was doing in House of Gucci. Like he's like apparently a dickhead on every set that he's on. Like,
Yeah.
Is he trying to like ostracize himself from Hollywood? But they just keep picking him.
I don't know.
Right,
he's like,
y'all keep picking me.
He's like, I can't get rid of this money. I'm like, there's nothing I can do. I wouldn't have picked him.
Go off. Oh.
Wasn't Cillian Murphy in the last movie? I feel like wasn't he like the guy in the last movie? I can't remember. It's been so long. But those light cycle fights in the first or in the second movie were dope. Like they looked really fucking good. That CGI looked amazing. Okay, I just wouldn't have picked Jared Leto. We'll see what they do. That's my attitude. I'm not mad about it, but good. Do it or don't.
Yeah, the thing about this is like, we've seen visual effects are just at the point where it's like, it takes a lot to wow people. And like, I don't think the Tron universe is going to wow people anymore. So like you said, it's got to have a pretty solid story or else, I mean, unless you're going to make it a kid's movie and then whatever.
I mean, there was an animated Tron show like right after, Tron Legacy came out, and people really like that. I haven't watched it, but like make a good story. Like that world is really fucking interesting if the story is good. You cannot just like live on the idea of the CGI is enough. Like you said, we have seen amazing CGI. It's just simply fucking not enough. You have to get good stories. You can talk all the shit you want about the MCU. Those shows and those movies are popular because the stories are good. It's not just the special effects.
Yeah, no one's watching Endgame because they're marveled at what Thanos looks like. Man, I can't believe they turned Josh Brolin into fucking Swole Grimace, man. Like, this is amazing. Go see it just for this. Like, nah, yo. Like, that don't work. Not anymore. Next up, Antoine Fuqua to direct a Michael Jackson biopic, not biopic. Biopic. I hate when people say biopic.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's weird.
It's two words smashed together.
It's a portmanteau. And as much as I hate portmanteaus, pronounce them correctly or shut up.
Wow. So he's so mad.
I don't like this.
They're doing it for Lionsgate. John Logan script and Bohemian Rhapsody's Graham King are producing with the Jackson estate. You don't like the idea of doing a Michael Jackson biopic?
No.
Biopic?
I don't even care that it's Antoine Fuqua. I love Antoine Fuqua, but I don't.
I like Antoine Fuqua.
Is he going to have Michael Jackson fighting?
Right. Is he going to have Michael Jackson killing fools? Because
I mean, I'm cool with that. Like, that's wild.
No, I don't like it. We don't need any more Michael Jackson biopics. We don't. Jackson's an American dream. It's perfectly fine.
I mean,
it is.
Who can top Flex Alexander's performance as Michael Jackson?
Right. Like, if they bring Flex back, then I'll watch it. Which is that's some wild casting.
That's slightly offensive.
It's offensive as fuck. It's super offensive.
Yeah, I don't like it. Who you gonna play? Who's playing Michael Jackson?
Yeah, that's the thing, man.
Whoever does it, it's not gonna look right. It's not gonna be right. No,
which is weird because it should be easy. You know what? Pick anybody and CGI. No, just CGI.
Hollywood. Fucking Michael Jackson.
No, CGI is face.
And just pick one.
Just CGI is face.
Nah, we don't need to see weird Michael Jackson.
I mean, we already saw Michael Jackson. I mean, one could make the argument.
A weirder looking.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't like this. I don't like it. Don't do it.
I'm curious, man. I'm very curious about this because because, like, one, I'm glad a black person is doing it. Right?
Yes,
Yeah,
I agree
Like,
with that.
if a white person is doing it, I would be in your camp. I would boycott the shit. Right? I'm very curious to see how what this is going to look like from our perspective. Like, are you gonna talk about the whole? You're gonna talk about the man as a whole, or you're gonna talk
Right.
about, or is it gonna be sympathetic? You know what I mean?
Well,
Like,
I think it
I'm a
needs to
firm
be
believer-
both. I think it needs to be both.
Right. I'm a firm believer. You got to talk about people as a whole, right? Like, whenever someone dies, like, the first thing people do nowadays is bring up all their transgressions. And while that is fine, like, how about in the next breath you talk about all the good stuff that they did,
Right.
or what they mean to people, right? It depends on who's playing Michael Jackson at this point.
Yo, it can't be anyone we know, yo. It can't be. Like, it's got to be an
Right,
unknown.
you can't
It cannot.
It's got to be multiple. It's got to be
You gotta
multiple
do that.
actors. It's got to be multiple
the other
actors.
I actually would like
Because
that. I would actually like that.
like he has gone through a serious transformation throughout his life. So
Like a
I
transform.
mean, you got yeah.
He literally transformed from like a black boy to a
Old white woman.
white lady.
white woman. Yeah,
An old white lady.
weird.
Well, it's like there was a movie a number of years
Maybe
ago.
Michael Jackson was non-binary. We just never knew it.
Maybe. Honestly. Like, maybe.
Just
You know?
saying.
He was probably
Like-
transracial. That's what happened. He was transracial.
That's the dumbest fucking shit I've ever heard.
You know, it's a possibility. He looked fucking wild at the end of his life.
Like, there was a movie a number of years ago about Bob Dylan, and it was about Bob Dylan across his life. They had multiple actors play Bob Dylan, and because, like, Bob Dylan had sort of an androgynous face. Like, they had Tilda Swinton, I believe, played Bob Dylan at one point, right, in the movie. Like, you could really do something interesting. I don't expect this, but you could do something interesting where, like, yeah, he does change his appearance quite significantly over the course of his life. You could have multiple actors play him. That could be interesting. That could be a different way to do this. I am very leery about this. Like, you know what? I'd rather have a Prince biopic. I got to tell you, just give me a Prince biopic. I'd rather just have Dave
We
Chappelle
haven't
play
seen
him.
that yet.
Just give me just have Dave Chappelle play him and just be done with it. I don't know.
Because we haven't seen a Prince biopic yet. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have. It was called Purple Rain. It was loosely based on his life.
I hope it was pretty fucking loosely based. What the fuck? That shit was wild. I love that stupid ass movie. It's amazing. All right, let's quickly move on. The Last of Us premiere on HBO was a huge success. It was the second largest debut of an HBO series since 2010's Boardwalk Empire. And it's obviously only second to House of the Dragon. That's pretty impressive. Like, that's not bad. People,
A lot of video game folks out there.
yeah, but I mean,
Yeah.
the nice thing is, like, all of the reviews have been incredibly high, right? I was a bit shocked. Like, I'm not shocked that the show was good, but I am shocked that that people loved it as much as they did, which I think that's a testament to the work. A 99% average review score and a 96% average audience score. That's about as big of a hit as you're going to get, man. That's really
It is. It is, but you don't know the psychos who cream themselves over this game and this franchise. I think it would have. I think the audience score would have been high. I'm just very glad that it is actually a good show. In order,
right.
And look, playing that first game, of course this was going to be good. All Naughty Dog games could be television series, not movies, apparently, because Uncharted I couldn't get through it. I couldn't get through it.
I didn't even bother. Yo.
I didn't get You finished it? All right, I'll tell you exactly where I left off. I left off with him, with Nate Drake and Sully in the bar. You remember that?
Nigga, when they meet?
When they were in the bar?
That's like in the first 30 minutes of the movie. Nigga. Like, what? That'd be like the first.
It's like the first 10 minutes.
They didn't even go on an adventure.
No, they really did not.
And I like Uncharted, right? It's stupid. It's dumb. The Last of Us, right? It's The Last of Us, but dumb. And but yo,
the movie's pretty fucking terrible. Yeah, Marky Mark and Jake Sully is. That's the Jake Sully. Jesus Christ, what's his name?
Jake Sully.
God damn.
Victor Sully.
Fucking name? Victor Sully.
Victor Sully.
Jake Sully.
Yeah. That's the nigga from Avatar.
The most memorable character from Avatar that everyone knows.
Right. Yeah, that movie's garbage. You want to know what the highest rated, well, not highest rated, but the most watched animated series in HBO Max's history is?
Spawn?
Velma. That was the highest debuted HBO Max animated series.
I mean, it's the best one, so that makes sense.
Right.
People wanted to see a car crash. Next up, Alec Baldwin in The Armorer, who was working on Rust, in which that one woman was shot and killed. They are both facing charges of involuntary manslaughter. Alec Baldwin's lawyers are basically like, this is bullshit. Like, this is not, why am I being up for involuntary manslaughter? I wasn't responsible for the gun. I was told that the gun was good. I used it, and then this woman was shot and killed. Which I get his argument, but at the same time, you killed her. Like, she died because
isn't that
of your
the
hand.
definition of manslaughter? Like,
involuntary manslaughter is like, it's not your fault, but you killed her. You know? Like,
right?
He just doesn't want that shit on his name. I get it. But,
I get it.
But yeah,
I wouldn't want me accidentally killing someone on my fucking. Who the fuck wants that? That's insane.
But the charge seems pretty accurate. I mean, I'm not sure that
it is. Like, so, but he can face up like the 5 years in prison for the shit. Like,
now, that to me, I don't think he should.
Shot him. He shot her, but like, is it his fault? Is he like? Is it his production company, or he's just an executive producer? Like, how does this?
But he's not the armorer, right? Like the armorer
saying like it's his fault because they didn't hire people that would like.
Oh, I see. That's fair.
Yeah, but like there are more than one producer on a movie set.
Yeah, like how does that work?
So how do you take the brunt because he had the gun and he was the one that pulled the trigger, or
right?
What? That's my thing. How does that work? Because it's kind of fucked. I mean, I get it. It's involuntary manslaughter, but that's kind of fucked up to take him to court. Be like, yo, you killed this woman, and you might have to face jail time for it. Like, he probably feels like shit because he fucking shot this woman and killed her. I can't imagine he's gotten over that.
No, there's no
interview
way.
Didn't help him at all. But yeah, it's a fucked up situation. But to go to jail over it would be kind of wild.
Yeah, I think Alec Baldwin is a bit of a dickhead. He once walked through my softball game that we were having on the beach once, and he didn't even care. It's true. That's a true story. It's a
kind of random fucking story.
That's true. It's a true story. I was in New York and we were playing like softball on the beach, and he just walked through the game. We were just like, "Yo," he was like, "I'm Alec Baldwin. Fuck off," and he just walked through the game like he was a prick. That's my one interaction with Alec Baldwin. But other than that, I don't think the guy should go to jail for this. Like, I know people on the right wing are just like, yeah, fuck Alec Baldwin, he did this thing. But like, yo, he didn't pull out a gun and shoot this woman like in an argument. Like, I'm sure he feels horrendous about this. I just don't. I mean, he co-wrote the story. and he's one of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 or 7 producers, right? Like, or 6 producers.
What the fuck?
Like, I don't think if you're going to hold him accountable because of the producing, then you would technically have to hold all those people accountable, which doesn't also seem fair. I mean, look, I'm not a fan of letting rich people get away with shit, but like in this case, I think you got to let them go, man. Now, I think the armorer, who her job was to make sure that it didn't have a fucking loaded round in the gun, she should probably serve some time. Now, again, it's also involuntary manslaughter. I'm not saying you throw the book at her either. It's a tragic fucking mistake. But like, maybe she's on probation, or maybe she can no longer do that job anymore. By the way, who's hiring you? Like something like that. But I don't think you like throw her in jail for 5 years. I think that's ridiculous. Like I
well, it's only like an 18-month jail sentence is what they would get if they were found guilty and actually sentenced to prison. It's 18 months, but still,
I'm not sure she should serve jail time. I really don't. Like I'm weirdly of the mindset of some sort of like Seinfeldian, verdict. Like she has to be their butler. You know what I mean? Like something like not really consequential. Like I don't know what it would be, but like to make her serve jail time for that mistake feels fucked up. But at the same time, as I say that, like they put people in jail if you're a roofer and you fuck up a roof and it falls on people and they get killed, you go to jail for that shit. So that's involuntary manslaughter too. So maybe you can't be as lenient. Then at the worst case, all right, then she serves 18 months or 12 months or something like that.
If anyone goes, like you said, if anyone goes to jail, it would probably be her.
Yeah, I just don't see how it makes sense to put
Baldwin in jail for that. And again, he didn't was like, make sure this gun is loaded so I can kill this woman.
Right. Like if that came out, I'd be like, all right, Alec Baldwin, you got to go to jail forever for that. But yeah, like they were just like, here's the gun. He was like, all right, bet. And then shot, and this fucking woman got killed. Who wasn't even the person in the scene, by the way. Like she was what? Like she wasn't an actress.
Oh, she was like she was a camera operator or some shit like that, right?
Yeah. Yeah, she got like,
God damn.
Like, he's probably like shooting for the scene and he's just shooting off scene. And then it was a real bullet and she got fucking killed. Like, yeah, she was a cinematographer. I mean, it's fucking tragic.
What happened to the person who was responsible for Brandon Lee?
Right.
Like what? I don't think anything. I mean, there's literally precedent for this.
Right. Also, wait, they're talking about this movie's going to get released? You can't release this movie.
Do that.
Nigga, that's craven bullshit. Don't do that. Like, that's insane.
How you going to market that movie, yo?
The movie, the cinematographer got shot because it was so crazy. Like, nah, yo, don't make that movie. Just put it away. Just put it away. But we have a budget. Like, nah, yo. No, like, don't do that. No, like, please don't release that. Rust will resume filming in January. Are you fucking kidding me? No, yo, don't stop, yo. All right, you got to put Alec Baldwin in jail. Like, nah, yo, that's repugnant behavior. Yo. That's repugnant behavior. She would have wanted us to finish making it. No.
She would want to be alive, bro.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the number one concern, yo. Not yet clear when Russ will potentially be released. How about never? Just don't fucking knock it off. Go to your next project, yo. No, fuck off. That's stupid. It's really craven bullshit.
Yeah, they didn't bring charges on them for The Crow.
Same thing then.
When Brandon Lee got shot. Yeah.
No.
They decided not to.
Yeah, because it's already tragic enough that you lost somebody over a fucking mistake. You don't need to make other people's lives. Also
now look, I'm trying to put myself in the shoes of this family.
I would be like, yo, put them niggas in jail. But I would
want somebody's head to roll, man. Like somebody got to do something. Somebody and being my butler ain't gonna work, yo. Like because I don't want to see you
settled. They settled already, I believe, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, there was some agreement with the family.
I get if they settled, I guess that would be enough. But I don't know if I'd have taken a settlement. Like I don't know.
I'd lose my fucking mind. I'm not gonna lie. Like,
Nah, fuck Alec Baldwin up. Like, no. Like that would be my thing. I'd be like, when's the premiere? I'd be like, when's the premiere? I'm gonna be there. And they'd be like, oh, here's fucking Susan's husband. I'd be like, hey, what's up, man? And I'd beat the shit out of him at that premiere. I'd be like, never release this movie. I'd just beat his ass right there.
Yeah, don't do that. Like, I would be like, don't release the movie.
Yeah, that would demand. Yep, that's it.
You can't release the movie, yo. In memory of this woman I shot. Yo, come on, yo. That's not enough. But we spent $6 million. Eat that money, yo. You're rich.
You gotta eat that shit, yeah.
Yeah, you're rich, yo. Knock it off. Yeah, if you release that movie, it changes my entire perspective on everyone in the production for that film. It changes everyone on there should then be shot, as far as I'm concerned, because that's fucked up. It's not right. Saying, yo, that's fucked up. Don't use that woman's tragedy and then just keep making the movie. That's fucked up. Speaking of money, China's full of shit. China lists ban on Marvel movies, sets release dates for Black Panther 2, Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania. Of course, they're missing that sweet money. China has lifted its unofficial ban on Marvel titles, bestowing release dates for those two movies I mentioned. Black Panther Wakanda Forever will release February 7th, and shortly after, Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania will release February 17th, the same day the sequel touches down in the US and UK. Look, people forget about this. A lot of people forget that the last number of Marvel movies were not, and it's been like 3 years. All of those movies in the last 3 years are like, see, the Marvel movies aren't doing as well. Yeah, they lost the second biggest market because China was just being assholes and were like, don't mention gay people in your movies. So, like, Spider-Man Far From Home was the last movie to be released in China in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, which is crazy. So, yeah. Best of luck.
You know what this means? This means that the Ant-Man franchise could have multiple billion-dollar movies under its belt.
Yeah.
Ant-Man.
And it's the impetus for all of the shit that's coming.
Right.
Which is wild. It's at the center of this shit. Yeah.
That's wild to me, man.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Good for them, man. I'm not mad at them. But yeah, people are like, oh, see, Black Panther didn't do as well. Yeah, because it didn't have, like, Black Panther, the first one, made $105 million in China alone. Like, it didn't have that money available. Ant-Man and the Wasp earned $121 million. And Spider-Man Far From Home made almost $200 million. And it's, Jesus Christ. Endgame made $632 million. So, yeah, it's kind of a big market. It's the second biggest market outside of the US. So, yeah, when people are trying to shit on the MCU not making as much money as it used to, yeah, there's a reason for that. So, incidentally, the DC movies weren't banned. And look what they did. Just saying. Didn't make much of a difference, did it? So, yeah, look, I think this is a good thing for Marvel. That means Quantumania is going to come out fucking swinging on February 17th, which is great for them. Again, multiple billion-dollar movies under the Ant-Man umbrella is crazy. All right. What the Fuck brought to you by JTD from Edit That Out Podcast. Micah, take it away.
A man with 12 wives and 102 children plans to stop growing his family.
Africa.
India.
Bingo. No, San Diego, California. Nicholas Scott Cannon, 42-year-old television host, is one of the most prolific polygamists in history, with 12 wives and 102 children and a whopping 568 grandkids to his name.
Wait. How many children? With 12 women?
102 children. So this dude's name is Mzee Musa Hasahia. A 67-year-old Ugandan farmer. He has 12 wives, 102 children.
Yeah, I'm doing it right now. Yo, that's 8.5. That's 8.5.
Yeah,
that's
that's
8.5 kids per person.
And 568 grandchildren to his name.
Jesus Christ.
The fuck kind of multiplication is that? 100.
Those kids.
That's 5 kids per. That's 5 kids per
kid. 5 grandchildren per kid.
Right.
That's a lot of kids, yeah.
Yeah, it's basically how people who run pyramid schemes think that they work, right?
If I tell 2 friends.
Yeah, if I have a child and then that child has 8 children and then those 8 children have 15 more children, we could populate the Horn of Africa.
I mean, he's well on his way. God damn.
Christ, man.
Oh, use a condom.
Even by the standards of his home village, where polygamy is legal, this dude's family is considered gigantic. Really? Despite growing in abject poverty, he managed to rise above his condition, accumulating enough wealth and prestige to be appointed village chairperson for several decades to ensure that whenever he approached a family about marrying their daughter, they always agreed.
Hold on. He said the article said that he rose above his station, like out of poverty, but had 100 kids. No, you didn't. Right? Like what the fuck, yo? That's 102 holes in your financial bucket.
Yeah, this is insane.
Yo, stop having kids. Yo.
So he married his first wife. He married his first wife in 1971 at the age of 16 and kept taking new wives until he reached 12. Because his father only produced 2 children, which threatened to render his clan extinct, the Ugandan farmer took it upon himself to ensure that his bloodline endured, producing over 100 children. Oh, this is the guy. Yo.
He letting them know.
I mean, is this him?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's him. Yeah. There's a family portrait.
That's a lot of kids, yo. That's a lot of.
That's a lot.
Yo,
they just keep coming, man.
Nah, yo, this is nuts.
This is unacceptable.
Look, man, I get it. You know, it's the whole macho like legacy and my legacy, my progeny, all that crap, right? Like, I get it.
You're not taking
I got a couple of boys, kids. But this is a little ridiculous.
Nick Cannon is a wildin'.
Fucking African
Nick
Cannon.
Has an entire village.
Yeah, he got these motherfuckers out there working. That's why he's like, yo, it's hot.
Village of fucking kids and grandkids. Nah, man. That's insane.
Nah, you're not taking care of any of these children, yo. He couldn't name. There's no way he can name. There's no way he can name all these kids. There's no way he can name 102 kids. No way.
And 500 grandchildren.
Yeah. Grandfather.
Would he name them? Would he name one powerful queen?
Wait, is that someone's real name?
Would he name one legendary love?
Please tell me those are not.
Would he?
You didn't know names, bro. You don't know this?
These are real names.
No, they're not, yo.
Are
these Nick Cannon's kids?
Yeah, these are Nick Cannon's kids' names. Golden Cannon, Onyx Ice Coal Cannon.
All right, yo. I hate that nigga. Yo, I hate him, yo. I hate that dude.
No,
I'm looking at him.
You don't.
Come on, yo. That's ridiculous.
You don't hate them yet. You're about to hate them now. Okay. You're about to hate them now. Okay.
Okay. Go for it.
Zillion Air Cannon.
Yo, shut up, yo. Shut up. Yo, it's bad enough that you having all these kids. You're just pumping.
No, like I don't think you understand how it's spelled. Jay. Spell it, Mike. like
first name Zillion, Zillion. Second name Air, Heir. Zillionaire Cannon.
H?
Air.
Like air to the throne.
To the throne.
Oh, fuck off, dude. Fuck off. All right. Come on, yo. Shut up, yo.
That's not even the worst one.
Yo, these are professional horse names, yo. These are like horse racing names. Yo, they are, yo. They're horse racing names. Yo. Come on, yo.
You got Zion Mixolydian.
Zion, Mr. Mixiclix.
Yeah, the Superman villain.
You got Rise Messiah and Beautiful Zeppelin. Yeah, there you go.
Beautiful Zeppelin. What? So it's bad enough that he.
These are horse racing. These are horse.
Yeah, like fucking zillionaire Jones or whatever has won the Triple Crown. Like, yeah, that makes sense. Like,
yo, I'd be upset.
Yo, first of all, and look, before YouTube comes, we're not laughing at these kids. We're laughing at their stupid father.
No, they're stupid parents because there was two people involved who signed off on this. This is my son, baby future. Come on, yo. Knock it off, yo. Like, what the fuck? That's their real name? That's a real ass name? No.
Powerful Queen Cannon is the name.
Yo, Golden Cannon is ridiculous. That sounds like a Chinese restaurant that's got some banging ass fried chicken, though. I'm not gonna lie.
The Golden Cannon?
Yeah, the Golden Cannon. Like,
that sounds like a place that I don't want to be there at night.
No, you can't. No, you gotta. Like, you have to call ahead. You don't want to be waiting on your food. Like, you're going to get shot at the Golden Cannon. Like, don't do that. That's all you drink. That's all drink in your face at the Golden Cannon. Like, knock it off. Yo, not only is he pumping out kids that he doesn't take care of, but, like, you're naming them asshole names, yo. Like, come on. They don't have to be named, like, you know, Jonathan Smith, but, like, Jesus Christ, yo. Like, you're just picking random words in a dictionary. Like, just knock it off.
How do you pronounce Mixolydian?
I think that's the. Isn't those the shows that come on Nickelodeon at night or in the morning? Like, which ones are those? Like, yeah, it's like the Nick Jr. show.
Mixolydian.
That's got to have like some Hotep meaning, right?
Yeah, because he wears like the grandma turbans and shit. Like, he's a fucking weird.
Yeah, man. he wears that thing that Indian Punch Out character wears when he's like and it spins around and just punches you and shit.
Jesus. That's unacceptable.
I didn't make the name. The Great Tiger. That's his name. The Great Tiger.
That's unacceptable. That's unacceptable. But he did though. Like, he had the jewel in it and shit. It's true. Also, I didn't need you to do the head movement. I really did. I really didn't need.
I didn't make the name.
I didn't. No, I understand that. But I didn't need you to do it. Like, I didn't need you to do it. Don't do that. It's fucked up.
It's a musical. It's a musical term.
That's a musical term. I had to look it up too.
Mixolydian? Is it Mixolydian?
Yeah.
But like Nick Cannon don't have musical talent. Like, he does.
I mean, he's a rapper.
No, look, to quote 50 Cent, why is he so serious about his rap career? He sucks. You suck, bro. We've never heard you say a line and we're like, ooh, bars. That's like literally what he said about Nick Cannon.
Yo. Like, look,
50's an asshole.
But that's just true. That shit is true.
Ooh, bars.
I think it's funny.
50 is like an uncouth Bernie Mac. You know what I mean? Like,
he really is, yo. He has no line, yo. He has no line. Like, ooh, bars. You suck, bro.
All right,
you're up, Terrence. Holy shit.
Man with swollen testicles discovers dancing worms living inside.
Okay, that's a pretty good Mad Lib. Yeah,
why they gotta be dancing?
Yeah, why do they?
I don't understand that. This brings bizarre new meaning to the term ballroom dancing. Guess who fucking wrote this?
All right, posts, get out.
Yeah, you got it. A 26-year-old man revolted the internet after it was revealed that his swollen right testicle was caused by microscopic worms that had infiltrated his scrotum. Footage of the parasite dancing in the man's private part is currently going viral online. Okay. And on ultrasound examination, shown in the video, moving structures were seen within a dilated...
Nope.
The
Is
latest
this some like
lymphatic
is this some like bot fly shit?
I
Is
don't
it-
know. That transport fluid and white blood cells to the scrotum. Take a guess where the fuck this is.
Belize, or you know what? Cambodia. I'm going Cambodia.
I'm going somewhere the place where the great tiger is from.
It's so racist.
Oh,
It's racist.
yes.
Oh. Oh. It's not fair.
Is the great tiger from India? Because I don't know.
I believe
think
the
great tiger
implication
is from
is
India.
yes.
Yes, you are correct then.
No.
Yeah, that's where this takes place.
Fuck you, Michael.
Ew, this video is gross.
I'm not watching worms crawl on a dude's balls. I'm not. That's
Like,
weird.
You can't tell what it is, but like,
but I know what it is.
yeah, exactly. That's disgusting. How did this
Nah,
happen? What was he swimming in a fucking natural body of water?
Yeah, dude. Like, don't do that. Don't do that with your penis out. Like, what are you doing, man? No.
Counting those elephants.
No, thank you.
Yeah, this is gross. Don't like anything about it.
Nope.
Ugh. Anyway, that's it. India, nigga got like dancing worms in his dick, in his scrotum. Ew. Makes my balls hurt.
Yeah, I mean,
Like,
yeah, don't like they can't be swimming in there. No, they got to be dancing. Like I don't know, man. That's another level of disrespect that I just can't tolerate.
Nigga's fucking doing a goddamn electric slide in his nuts.
All right. Like, I got it. I got it. End of this. My story, which, like, if you told me this was a Mad Lib generated headline, I'd believe you. Man with World War I explosive lodged in his rectum sparks bomb scare, hospital evacuation.
I've heard the story. I don't know where it's from. I don't know where it was from.
Well, buckle up, because this is a New York Post story. So it's gonna be fucking stupid. The case left doctors. Here we go. Shell shocked. All right, yo. Come on, dude. Like, God damn it.
That's funny.
It is funny. It's ridiculous. Like, if the New York Post wasn't such a repugnant paper, I'd love to work there, yo. Because you know they're just laughing the entire time they're working. A French hospital was partially evacuated Saturday after a senior citizen arrived with a World War I artillery shell lodged in his rectum, as you do. The 88-year-old patient visited the hospital to have an antique explosive removed, but instead sparked a bomb scare. An emergency occurred between 9 and 11:30 p.m. Blah 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 blah. We had managed to manage the risk in a reactive framework. When in doubt, we took all the precautions. Where is this?
How did he get up there? Yeah, well, you said France.
You said it was France.
Yeah, sorry. There you go. There's a this is a like. Click on the story. This is not a small.
This thing is
large.
This thing is big.
Yeah. This is a weapon of mass destruction. Like, why? Was
the thing is so big? It's like.
No,
it's got to be that big to appear on a video game screen, right? Because so that you can see, it looks like a bullet in a bullet hell game. Like, it's huge.
It looks like a bullet out of a tank.
Fuck? Right.
It looks like bullet hell.
What was he doing? Was he trying to kill himself?
He's 88. He's probably delusional.
Come on.
He's probably just delusional.
Come on. You know what he's doing.
Ain't that?
He's like, look,
I'm
88. I'm 88. I got way more years behind me than I got in front of me. Let's do it. That's what's going on. That's what's going on, yo. Like I want to hear and he's French. Oh
yeah, yeah, that makes sense. They're a little bit wilder over there. The caption under the doctor holding the giant tank bullet.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
Oh, shell no. The World War I relic measured almost 8 inches long and more than 2 inches wide. Wow.
Oh, it's not as big as I thought.
That's what she said.
That image makes
It
that
looks
thing
huge.
look like
Right, it looks gigantic.
man.
Look, Terrence, for some people, 8 inches is a lot. I'm just saying. I've seen enough porns to know that.
Look, I was about to say something vulgar, but I'm going to keep it to myself. Anyway.
I can't believe this guy shoved an 8-inch like tank bullet up his ass. Like, that's why though. Just why? I assume he's just mentally not well. But
I assume he knows exactly what he's doing. Just like these people from this other New York Post headline. I accidentally married my cousin, but we had a baby and we're still together. That's a headline from the Post that was linked on this article. Okay. All right.
oh my God.
Why would you put this online?
Because people
will
need
put
attention.
anything online for fucking attention, yo. Don't say that. What's your problem?
I mean, this one guy, here's an article. I went to McDonald's drive-thru for lunch, but left with bags of cash. And this dummy put it like on TikTok.
Shut up.
I'd be
you
like,
you got the happiest meal. Shut up.
What are you putting it on TV and on the internet for? Fuck that. Deposit that shit right in my bank account and move on. Like, hey, we gave you cash by mistake.
Gradually, not at once, not all at once.
No, you guys don't put more than $10,000 in there.
Space that shit out. God
And
damn,
don't go to
dumb.
the bank with the McDonald's bag either.
Right. I'd like to get all this cash deposited. You're an idiot. Now, you guys don't know how to keep your crimes quiet, man. Just shut up.
Yeah, has smartphones made us dumb?
Yes.
No, I think we were always
Yes,
dumb. It's
dumber.
like the police.
Dumber.
It's like the police thing.
Dumber. Right?
We've been dumb for a long time, and now we just all see it. Just like cops have been beating niggas forever. Now we just all see it
In 4K. So that's always good.
Yeah.
Right.
All right, let's do trailers and then get out of here. The trailer for Polite Society. I thought this was pretty funny.
This was fun, right?
Yeah, this looks cute. About a young Hindu girl who wants to be a stunt woman, and she is forced to fight her future sister's family, she has to fight her sister's in-laws because she feels that they're corrupt or some reason. And there's like martial arts and shit. It's kind of silly and cute. It's kind of a coming of age story. I thought it was fun.
Yeah,
it's a focus features.
It looks
stuff, so that's fun.
It looks adorable. I'm not running out to see it, but I would show it to my wife, and if she wanted to watch it, then yeah, I would watch it here because it looks cute.
Yeah. This feels like a solid streaming option for me. My wife would definitely.
I thought it was a Netflix movie when it first came on. It looked very Netflix to me.
Yeah. That the villain in this movie appears to be the same villain in Miss Marvel. Who is a woman who has aged very well, in my opinion. So yeah, I'm down for that. Looks good to me. Looks fun. Next up, Scream 6. I can't believe there's 6 of these. I don't care. I don't care. And I don't think this looks bad. Like, I think it looks like a pretty fun trailer. I haven't been into the Scream movies since Scream 1. I don't think I've ever seen, maybe Scream 2, but I have not followed this franchise at all. So I don't actually, I don't have much of an investment in it.
I really enjoy. I want to watch Scream 5, and I guess I need to watch it before it comes out.
Yeah, because these characters, like 2 or 3 characters from Scream 5 are in this one. So you probably, it's a continuation. It's clearly a continuation from Scream 5. This looks weird. I don't know how I feel about this, honestly.
Is it because it's more in the open?
I guess it's like.
I mean, but the Ghostface killer has always been like
Manhattan. Like, this is weird.
Right. It's like very public. Like these murders are like in convenience stores instead of people's houses now. And maybe that's been happening a while. I don't know.
No,
I don't know.
not really.
I once Jay and Silent Bob were in a Scream movie, I was like, I can't follow this anymore. And not Kevin Smith and Jason Mewes. No, Jay and Silent Bob were in one of
Like
those
the
movies.
characters?
Yes, the Jay and
In
Silent
what? Are
Bob
you
were
sure
in
that
one of
wasn't
those
like
movies. Nah, yo, it's either Scream
scary
3 or
movie?
4. Nah, yo, it's either Scream 3 or Scream 4. I remember 1, I liked it. I remember 2, I didn't like it as much. I think it was Scream 3 that Jay and Silent Bob, the characters, were in it, and I'm just like, I don't know if I can do
Scream
this
3.
anymore.
Scream 3.
And then I didn't see 4, but I wanted to see 5 because, like, I'll give this. Like, I like it's campy and meta, and it's a slasher, and I like slashers. I just never got around to watching this. But
Yeah, I don't think this is going to be meta. That's the thing about like that's why when I watched the trailer, I'm like, but like Scream has always had that like meta aspect going for it, and I think they just completely are throwing that out the window based on the trailer. Now it's just like Jason killing niggas. I'm like, all right.
I always liked the Ghostface killers because like they were kind of bumbly, and I don't appreciate the fact that like this Ghostface appears to be a ninja, like
Right. He's like very cool.
With tremendous hand-eye coordination. Like, nah, yo, like part of Ghostface's like gimmick is that the Ghostface killers are wearing this ridiculous costume that reaches the floor, so they're tripping over the dumb thing, and they're kind of bumbling, right? Like, I don't know, man.
Yeah, this nigga pulls up in the bodega with the blicky. I'm like, yeah, what the fuck is going on? Right? Like,
Yeah,
this is weird.
It was very weird.
That's not
It was very
Ghostface.
weird to see that villain kill
With a
someone with a
shotgun.
shotgun. I was like,
All
that's
right.
not your thing.
Yeah,
Nah, you
that's
don't do
not
that. You
that's
use
not
the knife. You
traditionally what
always
Ghostface
use the knife.
does.
All right. Like, I don't know. Maybe it'll be good. Maybe it's for the new generation because, like, clearly, I don't know.
Did you like Scream 5?
I did like Scream 5. I thought it was pretty good.
right.
But this, I don't know what the fuck is going on.
I'm gonna watch Scream 5 tomorrow since apparently I'm not allowed to watch Jack Ryan. I could have finished it. I could have finished it by now.
Hey, spoiler alert. I'll be watching more of Jack Ryan alone in my office while my wife is upstairs working. Yeah, I like it. I find it weird that like he's just in the open, like in a city. Like it's just, I'm not saying this trailer looks bad. I actually think the trailer looks pretty good. It just feels very weird. But I'm not invested in this at all. Like I'm just not. I'm never going to watch this. Yeah. So that's how I feel about it. Okay.
There you go.
All right. Any parting words before we get out of here?
Yeah, I have a message to someone very near and dear to my heart. Son, I love you, but shut the fuck up when I'm talking.
I'm sorry.
I'm not. Good. Oh, I remember years ago, Micah, it's so easy to put my son to sleep. It's no big deal. It's so easy. Meanwhile, I'm suffering over here. Now you're getting it. It's good.
And that's the thing. I tell him to go to sleep. Going to sleep is fine.
You go.
It's the awake part that's really getting on my nerves. It's the no, you do as I command. He said that to me once. I said, well, I can never say this again. Because I almost lost it. You don't pull a Megatron on me. I pull a Megatron on you. All right. I'm the leader. You Starscream. You're the usurper.
It sounds like he's playing his role perfectly. I love that. Do as I command. No, you do as I command. Like, you know what?
Right.
I gotta step out. I gotta step out.
I gotta go outside and smoke, and I don't even smoke. Like, what the fuck? Nah, man.
Fun times being a parent. One day,
Sounds a bit
one day they'll respect us. Whatever day that is. It'll be weird.
It's 5. So
Yeah, that's what I
Great.
hear. Yeah, best of luck with that. It's all a lie. All right, that's it for us. We will see you guys next week.
See ya.
Take it easy.